Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Shapeshifter Formations. It's an arena shooter roguelike that borrows heavily. It has a lot of bullet heaven elements, and so it's kind of one of those where it's like, I personally consider it to be a bullet heaven, but it also kind of has that like bullet purgatory feel. You know what? Yeah, it's a bullet purgatory, where there are hordes of enemies, but it's not quite as many as, say, like, ooh, I'm gonna turn down those sound effects just by a smidge. They're just a little sharp for my poor ears. I don't know. Yeah, it's better. You can still kind of hear them, but it's not that, like, tink. There's something about that high-pitched tink that's still getting to me, actually. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we don't need the sound effects. Sound effects are for other people. We don't need UI either. We just need this sweet music. There we go. Okay, but yeah, so there's still hordes of enemies, but it's not quite as many as, say, like, vampire survivors or, let's see, vampire survivors or the like. And it still has kind of the, like, gain EXP, get upgrades modify your weapon in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, on dodge, destroy enemy projectiles. Triggers one time per level. Oh, does it only destroy one projectile? It's a question. Is rare, uncommon, passive. I'm gonna snag it just in case. Right now we don't need it, and being able to destroy nearby enemy projectiles on a dodge seems like a really good thing. We also have like a right click that turns me invincible briefly. But I think that has like a really long cooldown, so I shouldn't use it. I should use it sparingly, as opposed to, you know, whenever. Okay, it's not that long of a cooldown. Okay, so what do we have? On dodge, strikes one enemy per level with lightning, dealing 25 damage and applying shock. 50% damage to nearby enemies. I mean, do we want to just go for a weirdo dodge build? What is my dodge chance? It also seems like the... Okay, it's the yellow bar. Because yeah, I lightly like the idea of having a build that is just around dodging. You know, my weapon's there, it's good, but every time I dodge, just the screen explodes or something like that. It's unlikely to happen, or that I'll be able to get it to go that far, but it seems like there's a lot of upgrades that I can go for. On hit, chance to apply shock per level, which lasts for 10 seconds. I don't know what shock does necessarily, but I'll go for the electrified rounds. I'm just gonna probably pick up the rarer upgrades and we'll just see what happens. I do kind of wish that there was a small stamina. Oh, do I actually get, is my stamina maximum higher than normal? Yeah, it goes a little bit above the bar, but it's still reset, so I'm not entirely sure how that factors. But yeah, it seems like they've added quite a lot of different upgrades into this game, and so the idea of having a ton of weird builds sounds really cool to me. So, ability damage, duration, cooldown, right? Chance to apply status effects again, 40%. Oh. At 40% strength per level, reactive hull does damage, or 5% chance per level to restore 1 health on hit. I'm going to grab that. Just a little bit of healing is going to go a long way. Unfortunately, we haven't really invested in our damage at all, and that's probably going to bite us in the butt at some point. But until it does, I'm just gonna roll with it and we'll see what happens. I'll try and go for some basic weapon upgrades. I don't know, like, projectile speed and a 3% fire rate bonus is not really something I go for. Okay, random elemental explosion. Oh, on ability, random elemental explosion around the player, dealing 10 damage per level. That's okay. Movement speed, fire rate, reduce max health, extra... Yeah, extra shot chance. I don't know if that would be a double tap with it, or if it would just be one extra projectile. Because I don't like that. We could try chaotic burst just because. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, let's keep punching through these guys. I'll need to get some more. I mean, I don't know. I'll need to get some more abilities. I think there is meta progression too. I know there's also an unlock system, so we might just be playing with a lessened deck for a little while. We'll just have to make up for it. So armor and speed is good. Reduce ability cooldown By 1 second per level when damaged, or chance to strike an enemy with lightning, dealing 30% damage and applying 5 shock. Yeah, let's go for lightning. Let's just be Zap Boy. Oh, and because we're firing like a ton of projectiles, I think we heal a bunch. We heal a bunch sometimes, not always. There we go. This is kind of working. We just might end up going with like a ton of proc effects for a while. Okay, ability duration and cooldown rate. Tempting health per level every 5 seconds. On ability, crit chance. I think I'm going to go for ability duration and cooldown rate. Because a shorter cooldown on my ability seems pretty good. But then also just longer invincibility? Question mark? Okay. Nope, not quite ready yet. Okay, what do we have? Chance to apply burn for 20% damage per level for 3 seconds. Burn tick rate, burn strength. Or chance to fire homing missile, 20% damage applies burn. Or on hit, 20% chance to fire a projectile from the enemy. A lot of chance rates. I think I'm going to go for the superheated rounds. Status effect builds are always kind of one of those, like, I don't want to call them, like, dubious things for me. Either they're great, or they're really garbage. And I remember this game, I mean, the developers assured me that this game had quite a lot of support for status effects. And so, I'm just gonna commit to it, and believe them as hard as I possibly can. Oh, there's my ability. If I'm invincible during as long as my ability's up, I should probably just go nuts with it. Ow, took some damage. Let's see. On dodge increases movement speed, leveling up does damage. Projectile, like this one's kind of okay, but let's keep going with these superheated rounds. I don't know if it increases the chances of burning, is the one thing. Here, I'm gonna go around to the outside for a second. I want to get rid of the things that are hurting me in. Anything that is actively not pursuing me is a risk. Kind of. Okay. On damaged, ice spikes. On fire, chance to cause one nearby enemy to burn. Yeah. Let's go for ignition. Because if enemies can cause each other to burn, that also seems really good. I think the one issue with this build is that my base damage is kind of low. I think I might be better off going for like a burn sniper build. Well, I guess this gives me a higher chance of applying a multitude of burns, so it's kind of a trade-off. Alright, so we now have the cube. Let's see, speed, cooldown, fire rate, but it reduces my armor and max health. Weapon damage and crit, accuracy, projectile speed, weapon damage. So that's tempting. This is also tempting. I'm gonna go for the speed and the ability cooldown though. Okay, you can't dodge through that. That's rough. Yeah, so we don't want to be there when the cube goes off. And surprisingly, like, the shotgun actually does have enough range to hit the cube. I just don't have enough HP. Another hit like I had earlier is going to take me out. But who knows, maybe meta progression is just going to carry me. Okay, phase 2. Oh, he just getting stompy. Ah. Yeah, we got me. And you can't dodge through it, to my knowledge. Oh well, we got the skill tree. And I have some currency, so increases health damage and status strength by 2% per level. Oh. Duration of all status effects by 5% per level. Rerolled upgrades once when leveling for a cost. Huh. Gambling machine shop or pickup radius. I'm going to put a little bit in both of these. Cooldown rate, projectile speed, max health. Strength of all status effects. Nah, I'm just going to grab that. I don't think I can do too much. If I do restart, I wish restart would actually let me pick what my build is. Because I'm not sure if I want to use that. So what do we have? We have large explosion causes, which damages any enemy caught in the blast. I liked phase. Phase was good. Blocks projectiles. I think I'm going to keep with phase, but let's not do scattergun this time around. Single shot weapon, average damage, accuracy, and fire rate. Or we could do chain gun. There's also co-op. Probably shock like a dozen times. I'm going to go for the machine gun. That gives me some extra range and hopefully is going to put me in a position where I can, oh yeah, the burn's going to hit way harder this time around, maybe. Yeah, we'll see what we get. I don't feel like my upgrades were necessarily bad. I think what I needed that last run was dodging. And like a little bit of speed, maybe. I don't think the dodge upgrades were worth it though. The 25 lightning on dodge, like maybe if my dodge cooldown was really short, but eh. Damage 10% per level, oh, but only at max health. Projectile speed or status strength and armor. Let's go for that. A little bit of accuracy might go a long way too, but I'm also not sure. No, there's definitely a bit of a spread. Okay. I'm almost regretting not sticking with the shotgun. Shotgun was just kind of pleasant. You never have to worry about missing with one of those. On status, Flying Frost increases your armor by 1%, stacks 50% loss when hit. Fire rate, extra shot chance, but reduces my damage. Yeah. Losing my raw damage is a bit tough. Like, the one thing I'm almost wondering if a lot of these, like, more basic gun upgrades, the downsides are even going to be worth it. Because part of the reason why I was going for a lot of upgrades the last round was because they didn't have a downside. On kill, chance per level for enemies to explode. I mean, that's just nice. I think it's got its own flat damage though, so really what we need is... Actually, we don't need anything. There's nothing I can do to modify that. It's a nice perk, but it doesn't scale with any of our other upgrade setups. Unless, of course, we get multiple of it, and then it's going to scale in interesting manners. The only problem is, the chances of us getting multiple of the same upgrade, kind of low. What do we have? On heal, fire an ice spike, applies 5% frost for 5 seconds, deals damage equal to 5% of the amount of health healed. Tempting. Corrosion strength, but we don't have... We do have auto repair. This would be okay. This would be interesting, but we haven't found corrosion yet. So, like, either ignition or auto repair. I'm actually going to go for auto repair. The rest of them are nice, but there's no guarantee we're going to have anything that sets things on fire in a reliable state. Okay, that cascade death effect is really nice. It doesn't trigger often, but it triggers often enough to be useful. Yeah, it triggers often enough to be, like, quite useful. Okay. Crit damage, reduce weapon damage. Why? On ability, crit chance, fire rate, status strength, reduce damage. Yeah, the problem is I'm just going to be sacrificing, like, all of my necessary stats with maybe no way of getting them back? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. At least the Death Nova is a flat damage bonus. Like, there are potential builds I can see. Let's see. Oh. 20% chance to strike the enemy with lightning, dealing 30% damage and applying 5 shock per level. Still don't quite know what shock does, but at least that's a bonus thing. I wonder if I can get that shock chance up to 100%. Shell has emerged. Yeah, today was just kind of a nappy day. Today was just kind of a bad day for me. I spent like 5 hours recording one video because tech problems, and that is just, it's just completely demoralizing. Like, I don't know, every once in a while I have one of those weeks where I'm just kind of like, boy, can I just hit the reset button, or like skip till next week? But you can't do that too much. So crit chance, crit damage, and accuracy. Ooh, deadly aim. This is kind of tempting, but deadly aim is really good. Because the bonus accuracy should make it so that I'm not slinging shots past enemies anymore. Let's see. The crit chance is just nice. And I don't remember what the downside was, but I think it was minor. I'm just hoping these guys trigger infinite cascading death every once in a while. It makes my life a lot easier when that happens. Okay, on fire. 20% chance to fire 3 corrosive splinters, dealing damage, applying corrosion. Like, I'd love to get enhanced poisons, but I think this is going to be better. Otherwise, I could have gone untapped potential. But, I don't know. These corrosive splinters already are just feeling right. Just a little bit of that bonus damage. There we go. I'm not punching through them as fast, but I think that's so much of that is just the shotgun effect. Which does really make me wonder, yeah, would I be better off with a, just rolling shotgun? Ooh, you don't know. Okay, on dodge, eh. On heal, Ice Spike, applies Frost. Let's go for that. We're healing for 1 HP every 5 seconds. It's not a huge amount. Oh, but it seems like those Frost Spikes might home. But if I can get a couple more, like, healing abilities, like the on-hit one, that might just be a bunch of random bonus Frost Spikes. Like, there is a world where I could somehow go for, like, a really heavy Healy build. Okay. Corrosion strength? Yeah, probably. I just kind of knew I was going to be in that corner. Okay. Don't get hit. Yeah, the problem is when he's doing his jumps or smashes, I can't hit him. This is going to take a while. At least he summons minions for me to kill and get EXP off of. Oh, I didn't mean to go into the vulnerable. Whatever. It's fine. Phase 2. Now, That did hit me. Huh. The Blockbuster is actually... Blockbuster. Amusing. He is actually a distinct foe. I'm probably gonna die here. Oh, infinite cascading death, except for that one guy I didn't kill. Oh, it reduces my speed. Still tempting. Okay. Come on. Infinite cascading death. Didn't trigger once. Nope, he did get me. Damn. Okay, instantly restores 50% of max health. I hate it, but I'm dead otherwise. Whereas here I have a chance. And I'd much rather have a run that ends, or not ends, but surpasses the boss, than to save one upgrade. And admittedly, like, I think I just cleared it? Yeah, I got it. Beauty. Okay, so on hit, chance to apply corrosion, max corrosion, yeah. Go with corrosive bolts. Then this might be kind of like a shop deal. Oh, is this money? It might be. So crit chance, weapon damage, 52, 114. I think we can just buy the lot of it. Sure. Reroll items. No, we don't have enough. Now I'm just going to clear out the shop and keep rolling. Oh! No longer in a cube. We in a hexagon now. Yeah, so what is my damage? It's up to 40%. So I think we're in kind of an okay spot. We've definitely gone for like a heavy corrosion build. And we should probably focus at least a couple of our upgrades towards like status duration and damage and other such things rather than just corrosion. But we'll see. Let's see. On dodge destroys a projectile. No, let's go auto repair. Because even against that last boss, if I was healing like 5 HP every 5 seconds, I probably wouldn't have needed the emergency heal. I can just melt them. Oh, that feels good. Okay, on status, applying frost increases your armor by 1%, stacks until damaged, tempting. Targeting beam increases in size per level, accuracy and damage, ability damage, status strength. Sub-zero plating. We don't apply a whole lot of frost, but we do apply some. And yeah, that'll probably actually stack a decent chunk. Because that's 1% armor, per frost applied, or my reading comprehension's a bit shit at the moment. But it means to some degree that, like, you know, if I only get hit every once in a while, that generally means I might be at 50% armor by the time I get hit again. And so it's effectively going to be a 50% damage reduction. As long as I don't get hit often, I say as I get hit again. I need to kill these things in the back. Alright, what do we have? Bonus frostbite, fire rate, status strength, reduced damage. Let's go for hyperfire. Because more status strength is always a good thing. I want my foes to melt. There we go. I think what we really need, though, is some kind of, like, some means of sustaining my damage further. Like, 1 pierce or bounce would effectively make me doubly deadly. Kind of. I think a lot of my corrosion comes from other sources, though. From sources that don't just get doubled. I guess is the way of putting it. Whoops. Let's not be there when that's going off. Oh, because we're in a hexagon, this is going to just be weird messy. Not a lot of safe spaces in here. Okay. On dodge, no. On fire, no. This again? Does this just make the frostbite better? Oh. Probably. Yeah, this is where I want that reroll. I don't know how multiple stacks of Sub-Zero plating work. Does it make it so we're gaining 2% damage reduction per instance of frost? Or... let's see. 2% damage reduction per instance of frost, or did it just increase my overall frost cap by a little bit? Because if so, I mean, I definitely want to pick up more frost if I can. I don't know if you can slow the boss down to a crawl, but that would be amazing if you could get it to like 100% and just like turn the boss to a popsicle and then just kick it in. I love it when games let you do that kind of thing. But it really does have to feel earned. Oh. The danger enemy splits. Come on, give me some infinite cascading death. Explode, damn you. So EXP seems to be a completely separate resource from the green crystals. I'm noticing. The green crystals are currency to be used in the shop. Status strength, armor. The fire rate is tempting. Yeah, I'm gonna go for burst module. Because no matter what, we have to fire faster. Oh, holy smokes. Some of these trigger based on how many shots you fire. I don't have them, well, I'm not using the minigun this round, but I might have to give it a shot next round and see what how minigun would perform with the corrosive splinter. Ah. Does this thing have like a... oh, it's a laser that effectively sets its path. No, die, thank you. Damn it. Oh, it's a snake. Oh, my money. Okay. I guess explosion every 5 seconds, 10 damage per level, and applies shock. I'm just gonna blow those up. Not sure how much of it actually... oops. And this is why we stack invulnerability. Ow. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this one. Snake's a bit rude. Snake has heals? Oh. Oh. Is it that? I don't know how it handles healing. Ooh. Contact damage with bombs. Ow. Dead. Damn. Yeah, I'll have to try the minigun next. Unfortunately, it does feel like we need to put in a fair bit of grind tax before we can actually get to where I want. Let's re-roll once per level. Chance of item appearing with the same tag as your current ship. Gain a free re-roll. +1 per level. Oh, grabbing that. When selecting your ship, may also select an additional item tag for the items you receive. Oh, that's nice. Bosses drop 3 items. Yeah, like I said, bit of a grind tax. Super worth it, though. Ability cooldown rate, projectile speed, max health. Or strength of all status effects. Let's just go for that. Alright, so let's do another run. Let's see, skills. Okay, that's the skill tree unlocks. So we have half of the things unlocked in the game. Alright. Oh, and we've unlocked some new stuff. So we have a grenade launcher, explosion on hit or after traveling short distance. Corrosive bolter, fast moving homing bolts which apply corrosion on hit. Yaw. I think I'm gonna stick with... Wait, hold up. I gotta look at something. I just noticed. Spec tree crit. Corrosive blaster. Armor. Bomb. Oh. I guess I'll try bomb. So there's... Oh, I like this weapon already. Dodge. Toggle auto aim. Actually, I want to check something. Accessibility. Aim assist. No. Gameplay. Override auto aim on fire. Is there no auto fire? That's a little silly. Doesn't matter too much to me, but I kind of wish there was just... Why is this just stupid broken? We're firing constantly, we have absurd accuracy, and it does the status effect right from the get-go. Alright. Oh. On hit, chance to apply 10% frost per level. Yeah, let's go for cryo rounds. So many of these upgrades would be great. Yeah, this isn't even using the ship that specifically benefits from status effects. Melt for me, sucker. Okay, I'm gonna go back to manual aiming for the time being, even though we have auto aim, which messes with things. Okay. 10% or 20% chance to fire a homing missile that deals 75 damage. Bonus 20% chance per level when this kills an enemy. Yeah, fission missiles. Especially if I can get more than one of it, because cripes. Can you imagine if every enemy exploded into a missile that did missiles to enemies? It'd be silly. Let's see. Yeah, extra shot, sure. It'd be really busted, but it'd be really cool if there was a extremely rare thing that made it so that on-kill effects became on-hit. But yeah, that'd be nuts. Let's see. Oh. I have one free reroll. On fire. Oh, that's just on fire, like whenever you attack. Not on, like, fire, like, burn. Oh, so that one really basic burn thing I've just been misinterpreting this entire time because I'm a doofus. I was just assuming it blocked on fire effects. Well. Let's see. Status duration, status strength, reduced damage. Yep. Like, I don't want to lose too much damage on this thing. I don't think I'm going to go for crit on it, though. I don't think this is the run. Alright, I do also have the bomb. Oh, that's a big bomb. Okay, transfusion. Yeah, we want to grab that. One, it's good healing, especially considering how fast I'm firing here. Two, if we ever get that ice bolt on heal thing, it's going to be... I'm just going to be gouting frost bolts. Maybe not gouting, but... Frostbolt every 20 shots, that's not too bad. I'm firing pretty often, too. Okay, on status, chance to apply the status effect again at 40% strength. I'd like to grab these, but I think I want to grab echoing effects. That just seems really solid. I like this tagging system. It makes a lot of sense for pursuing that busted build, especially because the game scales pretty hard. Chance to strike an enemy with lightning, yeah. We're just gonna stack a ton of status effects and just go nuts with it. I know I've been doing that this whole night, but they just seem like they have the most amount of potential. I say with virtually no evidence. I should check if the free reroll comes back. I hope it does. It'd be nice to have exactly one free reroll per level. The answer is no. Nuts. Whatever. So on fire, chance to cause one nearby enemy per level to burn for 15% damage. Yeah, I think I want to go for ignition. The lightning strike ain't bad, but I'm not actually sure what shock does on like a functional level. Whereas the fire doesn't even need to hit. It's just the more I'm firing, the more things burn. Which means a burn minigun would be potentially really good. The damage might not be, though. That's the one downer. Apply all statuses to a single enemy. Oh, surprised I haven't gotten that before. Okay. So we have the on heal. Yeah. So that's not going to do a whole lot of damage, just 5 here and there. But I'll take 5 damage here and there. Especially because it can hit a boss up in the sky. Though, my corrosive missiles might actually hit the cube as well. I have no evidence on this. Strikes 2 enemies per level with lightning every 4 seconds, dealing 50 damage and applying shock. I'm keen. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to fire more often. Unless that, that every 4 seconds scales based off of cooldown. I almost kind of wish you could mouse over the number. Oh, that would be really cool if you could mouse over numbers and it would actually show you the accurate, like, valuation of what it actually gives. Ow, don't do that. Right. I have an explosion. Okay, ability damage crit. No, let's go for an ignition. With this, I don't think I'm going to invest too much in ignition. What it does is 15% chance per shot for 2 enemies to burn now, which is okay. It's not amazing. But it's not bad either. Come on, come on. Got it. Just barely. Okay, and pickup radius would be nice, but we're going to go for a second transfusion. 10% chance per hit to heal. Yep. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting this sucker when he's up in the air. Okay, gonna have to wait on this one. I'm just gonna live right now. Yeah, at least that 10% is really good. I sincerely doubt we're gonna get back up to full HP here. Not on this fight. Still works. Okay. Third level of transfusion. Absolutely. Imagine if I got 20 of those. Ooh. Okay, endothermic repair. Hyper fire. And heat seeker. On kill, chance to fire homing missile deals 20% damage and applies burn. Cool. How much do I have? Enough for one reroll? Sure. Come on. That's rude. Would have been nice. I know there are like discounts we can get, which will help. Alright. A 40% chance to get an extra shot in would be really nice. Especially with literally zero downsides. But alas, whatever. Let's just slowly punch through the mess. Let's see. Projectile bounces. With my homing shots, that sounds fun, unless the bounce is only on... Oh, it's only on the environment? So that's maybe considerably less cool than I thought it was going to be. It's fine. Fine. Okay, just kind of chew through them. Wait, bomb, there we go. And yeah, I should probably look into a cooldown reduction build or something for this. Let's see, echoing effects. Wait, 40 strength per level. So doesn't that mean like 15% chance to just 80% strength a second one? Wait, if I got that like a couple of times, it could scale out of control. Okay. I'm just gonna harass this guy until there's nothing left. There we go. Makes my life easy. And yeah, the bomb's pretty effective with the explosion. Do we want to get a third? Yeah. Ricochet could actually be kind of fun too. But I don't know if that triggers my proc effects. Okay. We're staying reasonably alive. In fact, almost nothing is actually able to, well, not that nothing's able to hurt me. I'm just not getting hit here. There we go. And yeah, it feels like I'm chewing through them reasonably fast. Yeah, the main question is the snake. Ow. There we go. I originally wanted to go for pure... Ooh. Ability cooldown, crit damage, status duration, and strength. Yeah, let's go for that. Because the longer the status duration is, the more likely we can get that one... Ow. The more likely we can get that one thing, the echoing effects, to just proc endlessly. It's unlikely that I'll be able to in any kind of like reasonable time, but it's still a possibility that I could get it to trigger a lot. And infinite cascading death. Okay. Undeniable the enemies are tougher, though. And yeah, the other thing I gotta remember is we kind of want to just spread our fire around. The status effects are just going to cut through my enemies regardless of what I'm doing. Do we reroll? Speed, ability, cooldown, fire rate. Yeah. We definitely do need to pick up a little bit more armor. Ow. Holy smokes, that hurt. Then again, we heal a bunch. Dude just spawned in front of me. This might become normal. Okay. Pretty good damage. I don't know when the boss is... Oh, you can tell when the boss is going to show up. There's actually a timer. Okay. On damage, no. Ability damage, crit chance. I guess we'll go uncapped potential. Because that is going to make my bombs do even more damage. And like a little bit of crit isn't terrible. I think just my crit damage is so abysmally bad that it just is a, kind of a non-starter to invest into it. Okay, let's... 16 seconds. For all these guys as close as possible. There we go. I'm not going to be able to kill the big boys. But it's fine. And it's Snake. Grab this. Okay, fire rate, status strength, reduce damage, tempting. We don't really care for the... No, we want to go for a hyperfire. Oh, those things hurt. I'm just going to take this slightly slow. There we go. Oh, we frosted. Are we freezing this lad? Are we getting him chilly? No. If it's slowing him down, it's not measurably effective. Okay, just gotta be careful. Take his segment out. And yeah, I pretty much get almost all of my HP back. Okay, did I got rid of the bad segment. Okay, unfortunately his bombs are a bit on the rude side. I think I got him. Just don't take too much damage. Ugh. Snag all the money. Okay. Bonus from fire rate modifiers. Good to know. Oh, 2 enemies per level. Yeah, probably. Okay, so burst module. Fire rate, extra shot chance reduces my damage. Oh, that's well, everything is expensive. Kind of. I don't think I'm going to reroll. I think I'll just save my money. Question, what is my crit damage? Plus 35% is real bad. Ow, 28 damage. Oh. Oh, we're getting to the point where it is illegal for me to be here. Maybe that's fine. We took out the snake dragon boss. Like, that alone is worth it. I'm definitely gonna have to invest in some pickup radius, though I'm noticing I am actually losing an amount of money here. I'm lazy about it because we desperately need the damage, but losing this money is brutal in its own way. Yeah, I can't even pick up half this stuff that's on the ground. Homing missile. Admittedly, that's on kill, and the chance never goes up. I think part of the problem that I'm having is that a lot of my effects don't scale. At least, I don't think they scale. No, maybe they do. The bomb crit. So if the bomb crit, maybe my status effects are critting too? Okay, I think I wildly misinterpreted some of how this game works. But that's honestly like a good feeling when you're wrong and then you have like new information and you have to like changing your internal schemas is always a bit of a pain in the butt. But on the flip side, you kind of gain that new clarity that suddenly gives you a ton of options. Especially if you've been doing reasonably well up until this point in a roguelike. And just life in general, to some degree. Okay, on heal, ice spike. You know, I'm gonna go for the endothermic repair. We're healing a lot. And it feels like doubling the ice spike damage could be really good. Losing out on so much money, I think. And I really need to kill this guy, but I can't. I just can't. It does feel like I'm leveling slower, possibly. I feel like this is one of those games that should not have diminishing returns on your level rate. Like, you almost should just be leveling every 10 seconds or something. Maybe not 10 seconds. That comes off as a little overpowered. Ah, dead. Yeah, this shooty mid-boss was annoying, but I couldn't get to it. But we have also unlocked Multiplying Toxins, Contagion, Voltaic Dispersion, Life Support, Tempest, Shard Scavenger, Bitter Cold, Blaze, Power Dispersion, and Reinforcement. I don't actually know what half of those do, but feels like it's going to be pretty good. Let's see. Extra currency at the end of the level. Bosses now drop 3 items. I'm going to snag that. Gambling machine at the shop. Shards can be spent here for a chance for random rewards. Reduces the shard cost of the following by 5%. Shop items, tag item shop, gambling machine. Tag item shop, recycler shop, and fabricator. 2 items rarity to get something of a better rarity. Then we also have, like, frostbite strength. Being hit by frosted items or enemies heals you 20% of the damage. What? Okay. Oh, and it has no max level. Duration of burn, burn tick rate, strength of burn. 5% chance when burning an enemy, fire 6 burning projectiles around the enemy. Hey, these are nonsense. And go figure I'm getting my butt handed to me. The answer is... it's because I have to go down here. Ooh, additional dodge charge. $500 though, ouch. Yeah, we'll just go for the healing. And all things considered, let's go for lasting poisons. Not that it's particularly amazing at the moment. Shock duration per level. Burn duration. Okay, what else did we unlock? Any new ship types? I mean, one way or another, I think we're done for the moment. Yes, we did. So we have unlocked, I think I will try grenade launcher next time. Corrosive bolter was amazing. I really like that weapon, but maybe a grenade launcher would be solid. So we also have Tempest, Frost and Status. Blizzard surrounds the ship with an icy field, rapidly damaging enemies and applying frost. Frostbolt applying frost has a chance to fire an ice spike, deals damage and applies frost. Oh, I see. So whenever you apply frost, you have a chance of firing an ice spike. Yeah, that could get nutty. Blaze, thermal beam. Damaging laser pierces through enemies, applies burn based on the damage dealt. Wildfire, applying burn has a chance to spread it to a random nearby enemy. Yeah, both of those are nutty. Where's my corrosive boy? There is no corrosive boy. Huh, good to know. Well, one way or another, I'd love to do another run, but I think we're going to leave that for a later date, just because, you know, I got other things to record. But Shapeshifter Formations legitimately is actually one of the better arena shooter, horde survival, bullet heaven. I'm still going to call it a bullet heaven, the sheer number of enemies. It kind of, I don't know, it's an arena shooter roguelike. It's not quite a bullet heaven because you're not gouting endless fire, but it borrows so many design choices from that genre, it's hard not to call it one, even if it doesn't really count. Bullet Purgatory, there we go. It's one of the better Bullet Purgatory games I've seen so far. The amount of potential scalability, and honestly, I know some people are not going to like the dark meta, but the idea of potentially going like, yeah, I'm just going to get corrosion expertise until, you know, there's to like an absurd level, or weapon, well, I mean, weapon expertise would be nice. Let's see. Ability damage. These not having a level does feel like it could get a little grindy, but at the same time, it gives you a constant reward that you can keep pumping money into, even if it's probably going to scale very slowly upwards, you know, 50, then 75, then 100, to the point where you're doing one run just to get 1% max health, which might not be worth it, but at that point you'll probably mine every single fun nugget out of the game and then some. So, I should mention that it is available either today or within the next couple of hours. Yeah, it comes out at bright and early on Friday the 29th. So it just depends on when I put this video out. But I recommend it if you like quick play roguelikes with deep upgrade trees and a ton of potential like cheese builds to really invest towards. But with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.